Hey everybody, welcome back to a 40k journey. My name is Nate. Today we are continuing our work on our friend's Space Marine Fire Raptor gunship. He was kind enough to get me a Citadel large base brush. Thank you very much for that. It is a really nice brush. And we are going in with Iron Warriors and we're continuing to go over the metallic parts. And this is going so much faster. So that would be the engines, the bottom of the landing skids, all the VTOL thrusters. But by the time it's finished, it looks way better. The metallic helps to break up the outline that would otherwise be kind of flat if it were just red. And yeah, when I got all the way through it, it looks spectacular. And it's going to look even better with a few more steps. But this took quite a while, because there's a lot to do on a bird this big. It's a big model. It's a big model. But it's getting there, and it's going to look really cool when we're done. Now, I'm focusing on the gun turrets on the side. I'm starting with Mephiston Red. And rather than having the turret be just all black, I'm adding red to the sides and leaving a black strip in the middle. I looked at pictures of the Fire Raptor on like Forge World and on Google Images, and almost all of them had the ball turrets here with black running down the middle, and then the main color of the aircraft on the sides of the turret. Okay, now we're coming in with a Mr. Hobby large round brush. This is a nice synthetic brush, and we are using Nuln Oil on all the metallic parts on the turrets here, which is basically just the heavy bolters and the vision slit. But then we're going on to the main part of the aircraft and going over everything we just painted Iron Warriors with Nuln Oil. But it looks great. So, I'm using my Abteilung 502 Marta Kalinsky 00 brush and some Administratum Grey to kind of pre-paint in the vision slit here. Rather than paint it like 3 shades of blue, what I'm just using Administratum Grey and White Scar to do the base, and then coming in with some thin-downed Talassar Blue, and I'm just going to go over that. And it's basically going to be slap-chopping the vision port on the gun turrets. It's going to look pretty good. Okay. Now I'm coming in with Mechanicus Standard Gray, and I'm doing the edge highlighting. Now, a note about this is I actually come in later and redo the edge highlighting, but I'll get to that in a minute. The red parts we are highlighting with Evil Sunz Scarlet. Those are going to look fantastic. But I realized as I was doing the black parts with Mechanicus Standard Gray, if you look at the studio schemes, they don't actually use like a straight up gray to edge highlight black parts. They use kind of a warmer bluish gray, but I'll get to that in a minute. For now, I'm using Darkoath Flesh to fill in the panel lines on the turrets. This helps give them more definition. And it looks great when they're done. Okay, now I'm coming in with Ironbreaker, and I am highlighting the metal parts. Again, the vision port and the heavy bolters, the ammo feed systems on the turrets. And I realized I did things a little out of order here, but I'm coming back with Abaddon Black to do a little bit of touch-up work and to paint part of the casing of the heavy bolter. Again, break up the outline a little bit, give it a bit more visual interest. So now I'm using Russ Grey to go back over the Mechanicus Standard Gray to edge highlight the turret, and it looks great. And then using Ironbreaker, same thing, highlighting the metallic parts on the heavy bolters. And lastly, coming in with Administratum Grey again to do the exact same thing I did with the vision ports, except for these little sensors I forgot. But that's all for this episode of a 40k Journey. My name is Nate. Thank you so much for joining me. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video, and consider supporting the channel on Patreon.